To work in the style of Andre De Freitas, you are going to need some really beautiful portraits to start with. Get yourself a nice white background. If you don't have a studio and you don't have easy access to a white backdrop, just use a white wall, nice soft lighting, and some nice poses with your model. Minimal clothing. White clothing works particularly well so that it's the same as the background. And then you are going to overlay that with a nature photo of some sort. I'm going to choose some branches. There we go. So I've just taken a photo where it has a nice white background, really overexposed against the sky, and layering that over the top so it pretty much covers the same size as the portrait. You are going to need to make the branches layer black and white. So go to Image, Adjustments, and desaturate that layer. You can play around with the brightness and contrast if you wish. I'm going to start like this and see where it ends up. You can always go back and tweak it later. And you're going to like this. It's such an easy experiment to do and really effective. So over here where it says layers, at the top there's a drop down menu where it normally says normal at the top. These are all the different blend modes that you can use. Scroll down and test out lighten first and watch what that does. How effective is that in regards to the style of the artist? I'm going to move my branches around a little bit and look for the most interesting position. And then I would be inclined to crop the picture at the end. I quite like where you can still see the eyes a little bit. So that's quite effective. There are other ones you can try. So screen gives a slightly different effect. So would overlay, which is probably a bit too far, but depending on what you're going for, that might be effective. Think about your other photographers. What do they do if you're combining your styles with somebody else? For me, though, lighten is probably the most effective. And then I would be cropping that overall picture to get the best possible composition. Maybe around there. And that's it. Told you it was easy. Make sure you're following. I've got loads more experiments coming up in the style of different photographers. Hopefully that's useful. Let me know in the comments what you think.